Our obituary is brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. James Donnie Bird Maddox, age 60, of Sylacauga, died June 19th at his residence. Funeral service will be Tuesday afternoon at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with the Reverends Eddie Forbes and Dr. Wayne McDaniel officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. The station will be tonight from 5 till 8 at the North Chapel. Mr. Maddox was a member of the First Free Will Baptist Church in Oak Grove. Online condolences at curtisandsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing the funeral service for James Donnie Bird Maddox, age 60. That service again Tuesday afternoon, 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North. Funeral service for Mary Jo Cooper, age 79, of Sylacauga, is this morning at 11 a.m. from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with Dr. Wayne McDaniel officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Cooper died Friday, June 19th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. She was a longtime member of the First Free Will Baptist Church. Memorial message may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Robert James Jackson, age 93, of Goodwater, died at Goodwater Healthcare on June the 20th. Visitation will be today, noon until 2 p.m., followed by a funeral service at 2 from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Irene Kelly Bolton of Sylacauga will be 2 o'clock today at Curtis and Son North, with the Reverend Wayne Walker officiating. Burial in the Macedonia Cemetery. Visitation today, noon until 2 p.m. at the North Chapel of Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Online condolences at curtisandsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Fred D. Anderson, age 81, is Tuesday at 11 a.m. from New Home Baptist Church in Rockford. Armours Memorial Funeral Home in Alexander City, directing. That's Mr. Fred D. Anderson, age 81, service Tuesday at 11 o'clock from New Home Baptist Church in Rockford, Alabama. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis and Son Funeral Home.